Go check out buycheapfifacoins.com to get the best cheap coins around on the market. Use the discount code Rossi for an extra discount off your coins. It's a fully automated service, so you get your coins instantly. What more could you ask for? Now let's roll on to today's video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi 1990 here, and this is going to be the Diamond Effect episode. I think it's free, but this is going to be on the World Cup versions. It's going to be the World Cup edition of the Diamond Effect, and you guys have requested this in the comment section below on many of my videos. And yeah, I'm going to start off with probably an unusual one for you guys. I'll talk about my backlot first. Gone with a backlot of European players with Neuer in goal. We've got Pepe centre back with Cahill. We've got Walker at right back there, really good right back on this game actually. Coentrao, decent, and then we've got Mikel Veloso. That's actually really solid CDM. He's really good in fact, and then Gerrard's amazing in CDM. So that's my backlot, and the one I decided to go with is actually going to be Argentina. Now you'll probably notice I haven't got Di Maria or Aguero, purely because I haven't packed them for obvious reasons. I wanted like not many that I haven't packed, so unfortunately we can't use them. But the three I'm going to go for is going to be in Cam anyway. It's Alvarez, because I think he's amazing. Then we're going to go with Higuain. I had him over that side. And we're also going to go with Palacio. Now, they played really well. I'm not even going to lie to you. This Diamond was amazing. He played 5 games overall for me, scoring 1 goal, 1 assist. I actually lagged out of 1 game, and I think he might have scored a goal in that game as well, and it hadn't gone down on the record. You'll see it in the clips. I think it's just a rubbish game, to be honest. He played 4 with 1. I think he scored another goal as well on top of that, so I don't really pay too much attention to the records. He scored 1 with 2 assists as well, and then the main man up front is obviously going to be Lionel Messi, who played 9, scored 7 with 6 assists. I should say he played 9, scored 10 with 6 assists. Or played 10, scored 10 with 6 assists. Not too sure what it should be, but he scored a hat-trick in a game which I lagged out of, which is bloody annoying because now his record is negative when it should have been positive. But that is a diamond I've gone with. It is the Argentina diamond, so it looks quite cool. Like I said, though, Di Maria and Aguero would have fit in there nicely. But like I said, if I don't pack them, then I can't use them. Unfortunately, that is basically what this World Cup game is all about, and I haven't been able to pack either of them yet, which is kind of frustrating, but you know, hopefully I will eventually. Leave in the comment section below who you'd like to see me do a Diamond Effect on next. Do you want to see me do it on the World Cup version? Would you like to see me do it on the regular version? Because we've only covered a couple of teams. There's a lot more to cover over the 2 things. Brazil's a good one, but I don't have many Brazilian strikers. I don't know who the Brazilian striker main option is. I've got Leandro Dalmeida. That could be the one, to be honest. Not too sure who they play off. I've got Joe as well, but it doesn't seem that great, to be fair. But I went with Argentina purely because of Messi, to be honest. He's the main man I've got in my club. I haven't got Ronaldo yet, but I've got the Messiah, and he's a legend. But we're going to go over to some gameplay now, and I'll talk you through that when I'm there. Okay, so moving over to the gameplay side of things now. The first opponent we come up against has a pretty good team, to be fair. He's got Messi, Aguero, Di Maria, Neymar. You know, it's a South American team pretty much. It's a very nice one, though. It's got, you know, decent players in every position. There's no real bad player, apart from possibly the goalkeeper. You know, but he's an alright goalkeeper. He's not a bad one. It's just, you know, you'd probably rather have somebody else over the top of him. But you know, this game starts off quite nicely for us. We get a nice over top free ball here into, I do believe that is Ricky Alvarez or Ricardo Alvarez. His name on top of his, like, person when he's walking on the back of his shirt, that's just simply Ricky, which is a little bit weird, but, you know, that's what I'm going to call him, Ricky Alvarez, or whatever you want to call him. He's a decent player on this game. He gets in behind again, similar type of over top free ball. Gets in behind quite easily and scores a, you know, pretty simple goal, to be fair. You know, the over-the-top through ball is so OP in this game. It is ridiculous. It's pretty OP in the regular Ultimate Team mode, but on this World Cup mode, I'm not even going to lie to you, it is so OP. It literally every goal I concede or every goal I score at the moment is very OP in that kind of sense. But then that goal right there is OP in its own. That's just an absolute smash from outside the box with the man himself, Messi. Fantastic player. You know, he hasn't got a price in this game. He would be priceless. He is so good on this game when you know how to use him, basically. He's very different to a lot of other people. Like, you've got to understand how to use Messi to really be able to use him, basically. Some people love him, some people hate him. As you can see, we're 2-1 up at halftime in that game. Doing all right, to be fair. He had a really good team, so I was quite happy to go in 2-1 because sometimes when I'm doing the Diamond Effect, you know, some of the players I don't like. But in this one, not even going to lie to you, they were very impressive. All 3 of them. As you can see, a nice little bit of play there over top free ball. I thought for a split second Higuain was offside, but apparently not. And we get a nice little finesse goal there to put us 3-1 up in the second half now. And we're cruising a little bit. We're getting a little bit more momentum in this game. It's a nice, you know, nice feel to be up in the game. I think it's 3-1. It might be 3-2 there. The viewing is very laggy on my screen, but he gets in behind here again, cuts inside, another almost like an over top free ball. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not expect Messi to score that against me right there on his right foot. I think he's only got 3-star weak foot. I say only, that's still, you know, that's half decent, but that's a tidy little finish there into the corner with his right peg. So A little bit frustrating that had managed to go in, but, you know, that's FIFA. That's FIFA. We can go over it. We're still in the lead, so hopefully we can stay in the lead. And as you can see, we're getting in behind again here with Lionel Messi, I do believe it is. Gets a shot across goal. It is well saved. We get it back, and we win a pretty weird penalty. I thought, what the hell was that for? But then looking at the replay, I think I showed the replay in just 2 seconds. It is pretty much a penalty. I go to kind of like do something with the ball, and he kind of just takes my legs out from under me. So you could say that's a penalty, and it's a pretty soft one in my opinion, considering that I really didn't expect to get it. But I thought, yes, ideal. Placio was the guy who was actually on. He's got like a weird little bit of hair. I think he's actually got that in real life. It's like a little tiny ponytail. It's really weird. But he slots that penalty straight down the middle, and it's a goal. But 4-2, and each of the players have scored. We've got a goal of Ricky Alvarez, we've got a goal of Higuain, Messi, and now Palacio from the penalty spot. So that's a pretty decent return for the 3 players, or 4 players, sorry. Again, over top free ball, gets him in behind, and he'll score that with Di Maria. It's a very tight game, very much back and forward. You know, I score, he scores. Who's going to break it? Obviously, I broke it to put it 4-3. But, yeah, it's a... What can you really say about that goal? It's not exactly poor defending. It's just, if you know how to play an over top free ball, you're pretty much done in this game. 4-3, we do manage to win that game, though. That's a pretty convincing win, in my opinion, because, like I said, he had a really solid team, and he wasn't a bad player at all. He was pretty good at the game. You could say I got lucky. You could say, you know, I probably did get lucky, to be fair. Let's have a quick look at the actual overall in-game stats if I manage to show it to you in just 2 seconds. Here it comes on your screen, hopefully anyway. As you can see, Messi getting the goals, getting the assists, etc. 4-3 was the overall score, as you can see. Let's have a quick look. It was pretty even, but like I said, he had a little bit more. He had a little bit more shots on target in particular. But we move over to the next game, which is actually the semi-final of the World Cup. Now, he's got a strange team. It's a good team, but he's got like a centre mid playing right mid. You know, it's not the best team I've ever seen, but it's definitely not the worst either. But we go into this game, I'm fully expecting to win this game. I really am. But this was just one of them games. It was just really one of them games where I couldn't get a break. I could not get a break whatsoever. As you can see, he gets in behind quite nicely here. You know, this is a pretty nice goal. He gets in with Royce, I do believe that is. And Royce would score that all the time. He's so good on this game, Royce. If you haven't tried Royce yet, obviously I say if you haven't tried, it's awkward because you've got to pack them to try them, basically. So if you haven't packed him, you'll never really understand how good he actually is. But look at this. Right in the last minute, pretty much, Messi in behind, and he'll slot that one in. And we deserve that. We definitely deserve to equalise in that game. I think I show the stats in a second. I kind of skipped halftime in that one purely because it was a kind of boring game. I had so many shots, but they just weren't going in, and it was so annoying, as you'll probably see in a second. It does actually go through to extra time, but look how many shots I had, and it was 1-1, and I nearly lost that game. If I didn't score in the last minute, we would have lost that game, but it's not a draw because, like I said, we are in the advancing stages now. As you can see, Messi is getting involved, getting in behind. Nice touch, brings it down, and he's away. He's running at pace. He's in behind the defenders. He'll get a shot away. It'll get saved, but who's this? Higuain getting up above the 2 defenders to head that one home, but it's 2-1 up in extra time, and I thought, yes, we've won this game. I can't see this guy scoring against me. He didn't threaten, like, at all, really. He had a couple of shots, but then this happens. Can you tell me exactly what happened there? The referee gave a penalty for fuck all. I mean, we got one just a minute ago for pretty badly. I haven't actually looked at this one back, but I'm pretty convinced I barely touch him. I'm still pretty convinced that's not a penalty. I don't see... Oh, that was so frustrating. I didn't know at the time what that was for. I was kind of a little bit annoyed, a little bit pissed, a little bit rowdy, as you will. But he gets a penalty, and to top it off, he scores a penalty with a little bit of lag involved as well, which is obviously cool as hell. This game was a little bit laggy, but not incredible lag. It was a lag which you could bear with. But as you can see there with the penalty, it did lag a little bit. But I wasn't going to save it anyway because I did go the wrong way. But then it actually goes to penalty the game. We miss our first one with Messi. We then save his first one. But I'll let it run through in the background, speed it up a little bit for you because nobody wants to see penalties really. But that is the way the game actually was decided, which is kind of frustrating. You know, it was goals galore. We missed our first ones each, like I said. Then we're getting involved. We're scoring goals. He's scoring goals. He's wasn't a bad penalty taker, to be fair to this guy. We get another chance here, which we do put away, luckily, because I almost screwed that one up. But then he just keeps on scoring, and in a minute, unfortunately, it is going to break, and somebody's going to make the vital save. And as you can see, he scores that penalty there. We get it with, I do believe, there it is, basically, and he saves it. So if he scores this one, he wins, and boom. He finishes that one off, and I could not believe it. And what else happens in this game, guys? You'll see it on your screen in a second. As you can see, he's won 7-6 or like 5-4 or something on penalties. I'm not too sure what that was. But as you'll see in a second, I even lag out of the game, and it gives me a loss plus a DNF. I was so pissed, because I got the loss, fair enough. But, come on, lag me out of the game as well. I mean, that's happening quite a bit in here, to be fair. I don't know if it's just happening to me, but I know a lot of PS3 or PS4 users are getting it as well, where they get to the end of the game, and it just cuts them out and tells them they get a loss and a DNF, etc. But we come against this guy right here. He had a pretty decent team as well. We get a nice goal there from Messi. Turns and just finesses it top corner. Tidy finish indeed to put us 1-0 up in that game. Again, a decent opponent. He had a good team. He was playing the false 9 with Van Persie as striker. But Messi, the deciding factor in that opening bit there. But we do get another chance here with Palacio getting in behind, doing some work. We pull out a little cheeky ball roll. Just thought I screwed up the chances. The keeper saved it, but Messi's there. Not a great palm out from the goalkeeper. Messi's there in his poacher role, and he does get that goal pretty nicely. Oh, that's such a shitty goal, really. It's not a great goal to look at, but it puts us 2-0 up in that game, and that has made me pretty happy indeed. As you can see, the halftime stats, we were cruising in this game. This guy wasn't really posing a threat. He wasn't really... You know, he wasn't really in the game, to be honest. We get a nice little cheeky bit of play here. Gerrard with a little back heel, gets the ball back and smashes one into the far corner to us 3-0 in. That's Gerrard playing CDM, getting involved. For some reason, every FIFA I play, the CDMs almost play as wingers. It's so weird, but, you know, if they're going to score goals, I don't mind at all. Gerrard is a very good striker of the ball, and he puts us 3-0 up. It's a fantastic goal. But then again, he then breaks. He had a little bit more of the ball now. He gets in behind. Nice little free ball there, and then his guy's running through to get the goal to make it 3-1. Which I thought shit, because when I can see the goal, I go a little bit shitty. As you can see, he gets the ball back here. I thought I'd run him away from goal, but then bang, Leroy Fer decides to pull out an absolute worldie. Unbelievable to put me, well, 3-2 now, basically. He's got 2, I've got 3, and that is actually the way the game ended. So we did actually manage to win that game. So we won 2 out of 3. We lost 1 in... I don't even know how we lost it, but yeah, we won that game quite convincingly. A bit of squeaky bum time. But as you can see, we're going to go into the overall view of the Diamond. Today's question is going to be, are you enjoying this game mode? Are you enjoying the World Cup add-on or the extra or whatever it's called? Are you enjoying it? Is it worth it? No, obviously, is it worth it? It's not worth anything. It's a free mode, but are you enjoying it? Would you like to see this kind of aspect in FIFA 15 where you don't have any transfer market? Let me know in the comment section below what you make of that. Cost of Diamond, of course. There is no cost of the diamond. They're all packed players. Best player was Messi, as you could probably expect. 9 out of 10 overall. You know, possibly if I had Aguero and Di Maria, this team would have got that 10 out of 10. It was so fun to use in this formation. It was really, really fun, but, you know, it was lacking something. Again, I haven't really found my spark yet with this random... the random Howard. The diamond effect. It's not been that team. It's just been wow, wow, wow. Every position. There's always been like one position which maybe let it down a little bit. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have a like, it would be absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comment section below you'd like to see me use in the next episode of the Diamond Effect. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you're new. Bye-bye. Boom.